Good morning. I am in Melbourne and I'm in probably one of the most touristy yet quite famous, my lens is dusty, laneways there is. It is absolutely covered in glorious graffiti. Literally every time I come up and down here it has changed, there's something new, there's fresh paint, and I'll take you down somewhere quieter because everyone's looking at me funny. This is literally Melbourne. This is the heart of everything that it stands for in terms of culture, and I don't know about you, but I absolutely love it. I love the fact that people can come and be free with their expression and they're not being judged by anyone for doing it, and it's very hard to find a city in the world that allows this sort of creativity to go on. Even the bins look fabulous. So I thought I'd do a kind of bit of a follow me around Melbourne today. I'm here just to do some photography for my next blog post. Plus this is like one of the only cities I actually feel comfortable to walk around and vlog in, because it's very, like you can see, it's very creative. People don't judge you too much and look at you too funny. But it is early, it's around just gone 8 AM. Yeah, I know, I don't know why. I had 3 hours sleep last night, so I'm gonna go find some coffee and I'll show you a bit more of the city. But I thought I'd bring you here first because it is so rare to find this lane this quiet ever. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, all right, coffee can wait. The people need to know they're judging me with their eyes. So I just finished my coffee. Do I look better for it? I hope so. If there's one thing Melbourne is quite infamous for, is its coffee. They are coffee snobs, and I'm all out today to finish the blog post that I'm going to be putting up super soon for you and take some photos. But coffee is one of those things I think that just brings people to Melbourne, and justifiably too, because here's a little known fact for you. Starbucks actually had to close down a lot of their branches in the city because people wouldn't go to them, because literally the streets are lined with independent coffee stores, and to become a barista in this city you need to know more than just how to make a latte with pretty foam. But I'm going to talk more about that in my post, which will be up hopefully by the end of the week. So I have absolutely no idea which way I'm trying to head now. I want to get some food. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. You can literally get food from every corner of the globe in this city, and which I really love. So here you can pretty much get anything from any country in the world right here. It's very multicultural, Melbourne, and that's another thing I love about it. Also another thing, just looking at the trams, is in January they made all trams in the CBD area free, which I think is great. They already had a free city tram which kind of just did a loop, but now they're making all of them free. Self-conscious that you can't hear me, and it's not like I can scream and shout because I'm in an extremely public place, and it's a little bit embarrassing anyway just to be talking into a camera. You have no idea. Vlogging takes a lot, and it's taken me a long time to get the confidence to do it. But the weird looks are more kind of intrigue, I hope, than anything else. But I kind of found a quiet area. It's really early still. A lot of the shops still aren't open, so I'm guessing it's not even 9 o'clock. Coming up to 9. They should be opening soon. I came in so I could film in the quiet for you. Now, as I just walk around, you'll literally come to laneway after laneway full of graffiti. It's literally no getting away from it in the city, and to be honest, I kind of see tags and things like that as maybe not art in a sense, but I'm going to try and find you some art. and I should have probably showed you some at the very start of this video because that lane is just full of amazing ones. So actually I'll put some pictures up that I took but didn't actually film because I am that smart. Oh, this is good. This is good for filming. You might not be able to see me, but at least I can speak louder. Oh, don't disappoint me, lane. It's all tags, but it's so colourful. Look at it. It's so colourful. Yo. Run away. See? You can get some pretty amazing stuff, and like I said, it changes constantly, like all the time. I've got people following me now. Ugh, I don't like people. Oh, that's just gonna make me sound even more sane, isn't it? Alright, I don't even know where I'm taking you. You see, this is why I should never be a tour guide. I've got a friend coming to Melbourne in April, and she's gonna expect a tour, and I won't be able to give her one, because I'm that useless, and just past the loading door which was open, and they laughed at me. Alright, so I'm walking through the Chinatown district-y thing, and I'm gonna take you to my favourite suburb, which is Fitzroy. I need to go and get some photographs of some of the vintage boutique shops. And stop looking at me. It's not weird, I promise. You're gonna be on YouTube. So I believe if I walk up here, I will get to Fitzroy. But as I said, I know nothing of what I talk about. Still, the fact that you all listen to me surprises the hell out of me, really. And I must remember to keep my voice up slightly so you can all hear me. Even though what I have to say is not that important. I don't know where I am now. Oh, this was a mistake. Wow, this wind is amazing. If you couldn't hear me before, I doubt you're going to hear me now. Alright, so behind me is CARLTON Gardens, which is a really nice place just to come and relax and picnic or a book if you've got a free day around and you don't really know what to do. And come on, it's pretty stunning. Melbourne actually has quite a lot of good architecture. And then right next to the gardens is the Melbourne Museum. If you have an international student card or a concession card, which is valid, then you actually get in for free. Otherwise, I think it's around $15 or $20, but I'll put the price somewhere. And I used to get in for free all the time, and you can literally just spend hours in there. Until I went to Airlie Beach, had to leave my student card as proof of ID, and left it. I mean, it was expired by 11 months, but no one checked the date. I was doing so well, ruined it for me. So I'm going to take you to Fitzroy now, and the reason that this is so special for me is because this is where I first came. This was my first stop in Australia, and it's just full of so many good memories of me being so nervous to be in Australia and so jaded and so jet lagged. Press the button. So I'm going to take to Brunswick Street. I'll even show you the hostel that I stayed in, and we're going to get some more coffee because this... we need more coffee. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, that's the Royal Exhibition Centre, which is in CARLTON Gardens, which is actually free, and they also have a lot of good art in there. So if you're around, it's just a good day. I mean, just the gardens and the museum, you can easily spend a day or two just exploring this plot of land, because I spent 2 days in the Melbourne Museum. That's a lie, I spent a day and a half. These lights are taking forever. Too many people. Do not appreciate. Oh, some of these. Oh, dust in the eyeball. Get off my eyeball. Some of the reasons that I love Fitzroy is everything I explained in my first video I ever did here, which when I collabed with Overlander TV, and I'll put a link to that video down below. It was like when I first got here, it was like a proper little setup. It's a really long video, but it's really good. It would just say so myself. where we got to interview some pretty amazing people around this area. Just the fashion, the food, the coffee, the street art, the architecture, just the overall vibe of this place is what I love. We are going to not get run over. Go around. No, but thank you anyway. Okay, I need to get some shots. My GoPro keeps breaking, keeps crashing, and I don't know why. It's a little bit disconcerting, I've got to say. So we'll have a latte and ease the pain. And we're almost on Brunswick Street. Now the Workers Club brings back a lot of memories, and it's a really good place to get really cheap booze. It's pretty sticky in there. Can you expect for $8 jugs? It's gonna be a bit sticky, and it is. Everyone always asks me where I stayed in Melbourne, and put in a comment down below if you remember this dragon in one of my videos. Tell me what video it was, because this was such good times, man. And $30 a night, that's gone up a lot. I don't know if it's changed owners. Moving on. But yeah, this is the first hostel I stayed in, and I would highly, highly recommend it. It's very basic, and the price that it was worth it. I'm currently sat at a Black Cat, which is a really cool, like a hipster cafe, which there's no shortage of in Fitzroy, trust me. Salmon baguette. I try and come out as much as possible to write my blog posts. I find I get much more inspired by actually sitting in a place I'm writing about. Shock horror, right? No. So I'm going to chill here for about 45 minutes, an hour. Thank you, wind. It's always appreciated. Put my sunglasses on. Sorry, that was really rude of me. So not to get dust in my eyes. And then I'm going to take you hopefully over to the south side. I'll take you, show you the Yarra, and I'll take you to the NGV and maybe over to Victoria Gardens. Excuse me, vlogging. So I'm just going to write a bit more of this and kind of bulk it out, and then I'll take you over. And this salmon is absolutely delicious. Do you want to look? All right. And if you plan on going with one of these reputable companies, then I'm sure their app is as good as their service. Well, there's me just knocked myself out of ever getting sponsorship with one of these airlines. No, the tragedy. I can't live without no leg space.